Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where today I swear to you we are going to attempt to get into Bethesda Sousa. However, I was just looking at the menu here before we leave the stilt, and I realized I had forgotten that high ego, I guess I hadn't realized that high ego would increase the rank of mutations that were gained by eating food, like temporary ones. So actually, I was like, when we invented that last recipe, I was like, who cares about 2 ranks of pyrokinesis, especially if we're out in the world fighting things that are the level of the kinds of stuff that we should be fighting. But actually, it turns out it's actually pyrokinesis 8, and that's pretty good. That's the damage is all right. When we pick up mutations from food, as long as we keep bumping our ego, they can be meaningful. And so I am definitely thinking about spending our attribute point and our eater's nectar on ego. Man, I really want to get to Tinker 3 in theory. I guess we haven't really seen all that many things that require Tinker 3 though. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna pump it into ego. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna go ego to 29. I'm gonna go eater's nectar. And if we get to Tinker 3, we get there, and if we don't, we don't, but it's important for our ego to stay high because we have to keep being able to convince higher and higher tier things to join us. All right, modifier goes up. Pyrokinesis 9. Take that, nerds. Okay. Anyway, back to Gritgate because I want to swap up my my internals. I did pick up the penetrating radar. Yes, okay. I want to install this penetrating radar before we go there because of the invisible guy. I wonder if I could talk an Earthship into coming with me to Bethesda Sousa. I guess it's probably not a great idea to do, even if we could, because they're all like important characters who we want to be able to purchase stuff from. Hey, spare fusile. Let's trade. Counterweighted, recycling, and e-nuke. What's that? What's that now? This would require Tinker 3. Thick metal jacket encases the explosive. It's okay. It's what it looks like it is. Made of DD8. Now the recipe for a Sphinx salt injector is kind of interesting, actually. Those are pretty okay. We have... So right now, we don't really have the ability to pick up loot, right? We do have this clear lure, Gift of Pariahs, that I don't think I'm going to want to use myself. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. Jacobo, what do you got? Leyline puppeteers. Channel grooves are cut into the glove's static dried palms in the impossible patterns of leyline geometry. The fingers articulate at intersecting radials and spin the latent into being. Huh. I don't know what that is. Again, a thing made of 8 is pretty tough to come by. The hologram bracelet's kind of a cool idea. It lets you, when you fire it, it just creates a fake you that, enemies will care about, potentially. I don't know that I want to buy any of these designs. High-powered magnet's kind of a funny idea. What about Maffeo? Maffeo, what do you got? Anything super fun? No, in fact. Okay, well then I guess I'm just like, I'm carrying around so much trade value, and I can't find anything compelling to do with most of it. All right, well, in any case, I'm going to use your Becoming Nook, y'all. First of all, upgrade my license, please. 2 credits for an upgrade to 12, and then another 2 credits for an upgrade to 13, which is extremely rad. And then we're going to have to uninstall some stuff. I am given to whimsy. There's no two ways about that. So the treads stay, obviously. We're going to pull the dermal plating out of my brain pan here. It's all good, right? This is safe. This is safe, relatively safe surgery. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to install for sure. Penetrating radar is 6 points. That's right. So I need to uninstall at least one more thing. I'm really coming around on the optical techno scanner, and I don't think that the arm locks are coming out. We really need to be accurate with our weapons. So nav system it is. And then that will let me install the penetrating radar in my back, head. I don't know that it matters super hard where, and also, you know, there is the fact that like we can just change the stuff at any time. Okay, so the radar is toggleable. Total visibility in a radius of 10 around you, blocked only by force fields and space-time anomalies. Okay, and when we can see things with our eyes, they're in color. When we can't, they're not. So, hold on. With this turned on, I no longer have need of light directly, right? Like, we could unequip this thing, and we could potentially run a point defense drone. And hopefully it will turn out to be worthwhile. So the point defense drones may have 2, 5, 6. So I could break some stuff down. It's got an accuracy of low. Yeah. Let's at least try it out. So in order to get a 5 and a 6, what would I have to do? I'd have to scrap a Sphinx salt injector for the 5. And probably it would give us the 5. Okay, I got the A and the 5. And then we need a 6 from somewhere. And there are definitely some things that I'm thinking we may just want to take apart. For example, this hand vacuum that I just am not at all sure what to do with or whether it's good or not. It's such a weird thing, but it is a pistol. And so it's kind of like not in our wheelhouse anyway. And it sure is made of valuable parts. All right, I'm going to do it. Poured blood all over myself. Smart, good, grand. Now all my shit is covered in blood. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to get blood everywhere. That's on me. All right. So we tinker up a point defense drone. Like it was nothing. Like no big deal. Okay. It does need a power cell. We're going to give it one of these high capacity power cells. We're going to equip it in the floating nearby slot. We're going to lose our light, but at the same time, you know, I mean, it's pretty well lit down here. We can see everything within 10 tiles of us, regardless of the darkness situation. And if there is light, then we can do better. And our glow sphere, does it say on the glow sphere how much light it was producing? No, but I bet it wasn't producing more than 10 squares of light anyway, right? Probably. All right, we'll see if that's good. And with that, I think it is time to head out. Crumblings are trivial. Should I just wait until we get there to bloody Crobel Numbus? Should I just wait until we get there to try to convince something? Maybe. All right. Then we have some skill points. What do I want to do with them? Surefire gives me... Yeah, it's not really very compelling. Where's my agility at? 20? Okay, so natural growth of just like gain 1 point every 6 levels. We're not going to get any more meaningful skills. I could take some improvements to my ability to block enemies in melee. Deft blocking is certainly not bad. We can become tactful. Trash divining is kind of fun. We're more of a single weapon fighter. I don't know that I want to like lean into that though. Shake it off, reducing chances to remain dazed or stunned is probably pretty good. Yeah, I might like our character getting stuck and not being able to control the character is one of the things that is most likely to lead to a miserable situation, right? Don't think I'm going to take that. Treat bleeding, poison, illness, and disease onset for you and your companions at a campfire. Is that better than, like, tactful? Oh, actually, speaking of reputation, how's my Mechanimist rep? Because we're going to a Mechanimist holy place, right? So I'm not currently welcome. My reputation's 200, though. 200's high. I wonder how high you have to get before you're welcome in someone's holy places. Where's a faction where I am? Dogs will let you pet them. That's their holy place. Cats won't let me pet them. Okay, the Bearthramites, but they're at 634. I'm trying to see if there's a value that's a little closer where we are welcome so that I can tell where that threshold is, because I don't know it off the top of my head. And if we're close to it, then picking up tactful might be worthwhile to try to make it happen. Okay, we're welcome in the holy places of winged mammals at 330. So we're probably pretty close, actually. I am going to take tactful, I think. And then... I know. I said I was going to go to the place. But, you know, it might be worth it for us to go and... Oh, hey, we know about enemies now. I appreciate that this could be turned off. It might be worth it to go and do the water ritual with, what's his name? The Eshelstadt. And then maybe throw some stuff in the well. We're probably not too far off of being able to... Can I, with my radar, can I read stuff? Apparently. Trying to pick a significant life from Polyrodox. Okay. Significant event in Polyrodox's life. Well, I can radar that there are books around. See, that's interesting. Yeah, when we're not actually able to see the bookshelves, they are represented as being full. Because that is a thing we actually cannot tell with the radar. It's not fine detailed enough to let us know whether or not there are actually books on the things. That's pretty cool. All right, there's something going on in that room. Yeah, being able to scope out rooms from the outside is fucking rad. Are we in here painting? Giant amoebas, painting some stuff. Okay. Well, this was not super useful. What a strange ruin. Alright, I'm going to go obviously turn in these books that we just picked up. 740 XP. We're going to go talk to Eshelstadt. 225. I'm not allowed to secret you anymore. We can throw stuff in the well, right? And we do have some stuff that gives some pretty fair amounts of rep. Wow, that spacer rifle's worth 200. That's wild. Is our artifact is not on here. It is just technological stuff. This spray bottle full of fresh water would be 2 points of reputation. It's hard for me to imagine using this thing again. This would put us over 250. 250 might be high enough. We don't actually know. It's a good weapon as far as bullet weapons go. But like, how much longer am I going to haul this thing around? I'm going to do it. Okay. I am now favored by mechanimists. Was that the line? Is 250 the line? There's a search. Yes, 250 is the line. Fantastic. Okay. Hey, would you like to come on a little vacation with me? Okay, what if I asked really nicely? Are you reading as impossible to me? You're reading as average. I bet I can get this. Went and put my ego up and everything. It might also be the case that there are some people who are like specifically less vulnerable to this kind of thing. And I could definitely see this guy, is especially like while he's in the middle of doing his job, not being not being particularly vulnerable. Well, we can walk around the stilt ground real quick and just see if there are any other folks who are dangerous looking enough that I would feel safer with them at my back. Y'all are just goats. Goats and pigs. If you proselytize a shopkeeper, do you get all their stuff? Where's that gutsmonger? Things I'm realizing I don't know. Okay. Do you have anything fun? Pneumatic pistons. This is pretty much pretty familiar here. So if I proselytize, oops, that's not the button. There we go. Gutsmonger is unconvinced. You would imagine as a merchant his ego would be pretty high. But I also, again, I don't actually know the mechanics of proselytize. Hey, I did it. Oh, it changed the color of the beetle. Because the beetle is his guard. Hmm. Hey, buddy, do you want to do some trading? I can't believe that this is that I'm allowed to just do this. What would you think about giving me this thing? And I'll give you nothing. Give me back my axe. I should probably take some of these off his hands because he's gonna die, right? In fact, what I should probably do right now is go try to find somebody. I will take your stasis entangler though. What is this one? Jump range is increased. It's not very valuable. Does the look tell us 8 pounds? Yeah, don't give me that, actually. Yeah, let's go proselytize somebody else now. I don't actually want this guy to come with me because I'm gonna get him killed in combat, and then there's not gonna be a place for me to buy guts anymore. I will stand here, turn this pig, and then he will go back to his life. Yeah, alright. Now, in the areas around, like, the fires and stuff, or in the hookah lounges. Yeah. This is the kind of thing I'm looking for. Hey there, dude. What's your story? A glittermensch boulderer. Do you want to go on vacation? Somewhat unconvinced. I got us a timeshare. I do think this is probably not going to work with him being very tough. He's probably quite high level. But I was kind of just hoping he would turn out not to be very mentally resistant, which is, probably not fair of me. Okay, is there anybody else around here? What about these, like, random merchants? This Hatter apparently is pretty tough. Yeah, Mechanist, Pilgrim. We get this one more go. Okay. Let's see about the next screen. Okay, you're one of these dudes, but you're not currently engaged in guarding. I guess you're just an armorer. That's probably a person who's less good at combat than a what do you call it? Than a proper protector of the stilt. Where are the spots where everybody hangs out? Obviously easier to find during the day. And probably, like, a lot more full of people during the day as well. Okay, here's something. Goat folk are not, like, amazing at this point, right? We should... Well, the shaman's a maybe. What if we convince this shaman to come with us? What's the green one again? Hornblower. Yeah, what about you? My guess is that the this particular kind of goat folk is going to have strong mental defenses, and so is probably going to be less than enthused about serving me. Yeah, all right. We'll just move on. Yeah, there aren't even as many good, like, gathering places at this stilt. I really do feel like we got kind of a whack stilt this run. Booster bot. Warden's Esther? Hey, actually, Warden's Esther, where are you at? Sorry, can I wake you? Oh, okay. Where are you at? Well, first of all, Hated by the Barathramites is rough. Admired by the Mechanimists could have saved me a rifle, I suppose. But we can probably just water ritual here, right? Alright, disliked by unshelled reptiles, only favored by the Barathramites. It's fine, we'll get there. I have secrets to share with you. Okay, so we only got 275, so I can't quite bring Warden's Esther on via via convincing like this, but now that we've got Warden's Esther that high, or the Warden reputation that high, I'm going to go back to my starting village. Hooray, my bearings. I am bad. I pressed upright and go inside at the same time because there's a warden here who we definitely haven't interacted with since getting access to Tactful. Oh, apparently I never water ritualed with you. Well, I have secrets to share with you. You all love the locations of Goatfolk villages, right? Okay, so with 500 warden reputation, we can go borrow a powerful warden as an ally. Ow, I just stepped in some thorns. While we're here... Actually, hold on. Take me to the village Tinker. Yapokhtlanen, the village's Dawn Glider Tinker. Airfoil, visored. Okay, you actually have some... Oh, wow. You actually have some, like, really cool stuff. I'm absolutely buying a small sphere of negative weight. Holy shit. I'm a little surprised to see, like, time dilation grenades. I guess I just sort of assumed that you were small time. That's my bad. I should never have done that. Don't I feel like a fool now? How would you like a bunch of copper nuggets? Like, any of our good stuff is way too much money. Sell you a defoliant grenade that I don't want. That's rad. Negative weight is rad, and also those break down really well if that's the direction we end up going with. These are probably good, but they're really hard to build. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I pressed the button. Worm God Mon the Sage. The people of this village have strong positive opinions about me. Would you join me? No, 656. Okay. Can you be proselytized into joining me? No. The Worm God is still much higher level than I am. Yeah, well, I guess I was really weird about water ritualing people early on here. Huh. Alright, I guess before we leave town, let's stop by the Dromad Merchant. But yeah, now we can get Warden's Esther on side. And Warden's Esther is like teleporting, and there's a lot going on there. There's a lot to like as an ally. And I'm pretty sure that you can still have a proselytize in addition to people that you have convinced to come with you via, you know, more traditional means. All right, Warden's Esther. Your thirst is mine. I would ask you to join me, Water Sisters. Okay. The Fellowship of Wardens, honestly, still pretty positive on me. Live and drink. Yeah, and I guess let's go live and drink together, Warden's Esther. So, carbide plate armor, carbide... Okay, your stuff is not, like, terribly out of date, and also you have teleportation and whatnot. But I must not go into Great Gate with you. That's fine. If I'm honest, I'm not necessarily expecting them to survive Bethesda Souza. I would like to, yes, please. Bethesda Souza is a terrifying place. Shirkalep. Wait, Shirkalep's like a good, Shirkalep is like real, right? It's a historical site, I mean, I think. Let's go, oh. Hey, Esther, where you going? I do not care enough to try to kill these random flies. There should be a way down somewhere here, right? I'm just saying Shirkalep sounds like a historical site. No, not pig. Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. Or alternatively, maybe there is a, maybe there is a way to enter it, but only from different sides. Like, if it's in the northeast part of this parasang, can we leave through the east here? Tortoise, must you? Okay. What a terrible waste of time. Okay. Alright, so this is that map. So what I want to try to do is get to the east of it. And then come in from the west. Because I think there's enough room for there to be spaces that we couldn't have accessed, you know? Looks like we can go through this guy's hut. Okay. Famished. How dare you? Okay, we also discovered Hamruan. It is kind of funny, I will admit, that the default method of interaction for a folding chair is sit, even though you would never ever want to do that, and the only reason you would interact with them realistically is to disassemble. Alright, let's see here. Defoliant grenade, torch. I mean, I'll disassemble that, I guess. It's not really any treasure. Okay. Ring not to the coven. Their murderers were long gone. Probable that the properties. Then I stylize. As a tutorial on how to make good YouTube thumbnails. Okay, it would seem there is a treasure chest over here. You remember me? You remember me being kind of cross with some of our previous allies, quote unquote allies, about them being a little cavalier on the subject of combat, not necessarily always taking it seriously with the fighting. I am not having this complaint about Warden's Esther. Esther is... They are on top of it. Alright, I noticed something glittering. Ah, Nephilim 2, friend. That book's the sequel to Nephilim, obviously. Alright, how tough are these two-headed boars? Not tough enough. I was like, maybe it would be worth proselytizing, but no, I don't think so. Oh, that was my point defense drone. I was like, what on earth was that laser? Okay, so we can see it doesn't have the greatest record. It's definitely letting some stuff through. But still, overall, it's not bad. Alright, disarmed a stun grenade mine. Stun gas grenade. You know, all those words. Oh. I'm carrying too much to move. Oh god, okay. Huh. Was that all the overburden that I had? It would seem so. I had ogre fur cloaks. Okay, so yeah, I'm carrying a couple of ogre ape pelts, which are unfortunately very heavy. They sell okay. Hey, Esther. Would y'all like to hold on to... Ooh, look at all that fresh water. Don't mind if I take that off your hands, do you? We'll get it later. You can hold on to these, and maybe I'll get it back. My feeling is that we're probably not going to find a staircase here. Okay. Did I check this chest? I didn't, but there's nothing in it worth having. Worth having? You know what? I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up looking here. I think we have found all the value that there was to find in that place. Sorry to yank you out of combat there, Esther. How many dragonflies are going to issue forth from the previous screen? Okay. I see a tumbling pod to the southwest. I mean, I don't actually care about that. Oh, please don't get involved in fights around lava, Esther. We're just passing through there, friend. Although I guess this is Bethesda Susa. I was going too far south. Okay. I think we're ready to do it. The point drone defense intercepts the medium boulder but fails to penetrate the boulder's armor. Oops, sorry. Okay. So the point defense drone, I think it fired twice and it's at 71%. So we're not going to be able to run that thing off of a solar cell, and indeed maybe not at all. I'm actually just going to do I just want to pull the cell until we get... Well, no, let's leave it on. Are you kind of a dangerous foe? Not really. Okay. Kind of want to wait until morning. Let's let my stuff refill. Or perhaps we will get approached by sub-asshole. So... he threw a medium boulder. The medium boulder hit a tree. Okay, it was not destroyed by the laser. It hit a tree and then... that's a shame. Alright, okay, I probably could have just waited the 100 turns. Alright, let's got my gun back to full. Let's head on down. A deep pool of salty water. We descend into a deep pool of salty water. So, immediately. Wet gyro humor, neutral. Friendly mechanimists, the crag menches are not neutral. Wow. Those, point defense drones. They just kind of go all over the place, huh? Honestly, these crag benches are tough enough that one of them would probably be a pretty good proselytized target. There we go. The only thing you have to figure out is how to keep them on target. That's a lot of laser fire to kill one of those. We can rely more on the wardens and the cragmensch to do more of the work with some of these others, hopefully. Although, you know, they don't love to attack their kin. There's an actual gunfight going on. This acid-covered gyro humor became hostile for some reason. Okay, we're going to mark you. We're going to suppress you. And then we're going to completely fail to kill you. Menacing stare. Okay. Resistant to fear. You know what he's not resistant to? Me driving very fucking fast on my cool wheels. I would really love to kill this thing. So, okay, it's still in acid mode. It just the icon changed color because it has also become salty. How are my wardens? Okay, the wardens are fighting cragmenches. I wonder if I should switch to the bow. Again, higher penetration value. Let me try it. Is this thing hostile to me? It is. It's not much of a threat, though. Okay. Got a solid 1x there for 5 damage. Hard to necessarily call that better. Because, you know, obviously there's a lot to be said about luck and whatever. Okay, the mechanimist is definitely not shooting at me. I do remember having to kill an awful lot of these things when we were down here last time. I guess the point defense drone ran out of ammo. And I don't believe this mechanimist is trying to harm us, but I do think he's going to keep hitting me. Warden Zester's feeling pretty tough. Boy, this is not very good. All right, let's draw a bead on the dude. Okay. One down. So our own Cragmensch just walked by the northern part of our vision there for a second. Oh, there he is. You can tell because he's facing the opposite direction. Get it? He's a turncoat. So he turned. Yeah, I'm not getting good penetration here pretty much ever. I really don't want to switch to the plasma gun. Because obviously the plasma gun has some other side effects of being fired. Alright, I do not think that this is a situation where we need to be like super thorough about exploring all the floors. I think it would be absolutely fine to just find the stairway down and get out over and over again. I don't remember how far down the Mechanimist Holy Site is, but I do remember that our previous character, the last character we had that got down here, was down here for a long time. Okay. An extra chem cell. I mean, we do get a lot of projectiles out of a single chem cell. So maybe the lesson is to stop trying to work with the solar cells. Because they are just not functional for you. Okay, here's the exit. Okay, so here's the first troll boss floor. And this is the one with the scary axes, right? So where is my drone? It's true, I've gotten all the books wet, swimming around, very inconsiderate of me. Wait, where is the drone? Did I... Do I have to go pick the drone up manually when it... Oh, no, here it is. Okay. What does it cost to recharge a solar cell? Only a single A-bit? You know what? Go ahead and do so. And then... Okay. So the room is pretty well lit. Ah, we are being snuck up on by a luminous Jotun who parts limbs. Do you think he's rated as average? Do you think there's any chance I could hit that proselytize? I don't really want to try, because obviously if he gets adjacent to us, I'm worried he's going to part my limbs, and by limb I mean head. Get him, fellas! Get him, well, I guess ladies. Get him, ladies! Are you wardening him good? You know what? Shield slam, successful shield slam. I'm going to try it. He's laying down, right? Like... That feels very significant. Friendly Jotun who parts limbs. We can do a water ritual with you. You have your many axes. I will take this key if you don't mind. Thank you. You're hated by lots of people that I want to be friends with, though, right? You are loved by trolls. What's my current rep with... It's got to be bad, right? There's no way that a water ritual is going to fix it. Docile ones won't. I mean, you know what? I'm already in a place where docile trolls don't attack me, so I guess it's not going to get much better than that. Oh, okay. Please don't attack friendly. Friendly creatures, friendly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jotun is going to help so much fighting the enemies down here if we can keep him alive, because he's going to open up their defenses for us. And also occasionally just kill them outright with murder. Okay. The plan. Oh, he's producing friendly troll foals. You gotta love a troll foal to get into this boy's soul. You gotta love a troll foal to get in. All right. Well, y'all should go check that out. That looks like a situation over there. I'm going to mark you. And then mark you. I'm going to fail to... How did I shoot the wall? All right. There are troll foals detaching from Jotun. Apparently standing in the stuff is causing a little bit of an issue for my damage rate. Hey, buddy, could you maybe go and make that happen? The two of you. Together. Go and make that happen. Are we doing it? I gotta remark because I lost vision. Okay. I can't help but notice that those throwing axes are going like pretty close to my head. So if you could... Jotun hits Luminous Fjorn Yosef with the throwing axe for 94 damage. Okay. Hey, hey, Jotun. Good job there, friend. Should I be gathering his throwing axes for him? He's gonna run out eventually. I can't be just handing him throwing axes forever, right? He is going to have to manage these himself or just run out of them. But for right now, while we are still down in this place, I guess here's a couple more throwing axes. I'm so glad I got my tongue fixed before we came down here. Okay, so this is going to be the tricky one, right? Because I can't... This is the one who's invisible. And they won't be able to tell where the thing is. Warden, the lot of you scared the shit out of me. Starting to think I might not be able to tell where it is. I thought for sure the radar was gonna... Because it's radar, right? But... Oh, there's something going on up here. Okay. Oh, you're not invisible. I thought I remembered you being invisible. Okay, well, let's make sure that we have explicit orders. Attack this target. And also, you attack this target. And also, me, Mark. And then attack this target. I turned on sprint for some reason. That's the wrong button. The thing is, it's not even close to the right button. I don't know why that was what happened. But this is not a situation where the troll is invisible and my mods are making up for it, right? Because they'd be blue then. The fact that they are appearing in full color means, yeah, that I have real vision. What was the 109? Not clear to me. I'm gonna step out of the way of a little bit of the heat here. Okay, there's a lot of throwing axes happening that are doing horrifying amounts of damage. Okay. Yotun's doing some spectacular work here today. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to try to maintain... maintaining the throwing axes seems like such a pain in the ass. So I'm not going to make that like a whole thing, but... Y'all, you can kill the urchin. You don't have to... Okay, shit's going... What is going on over there? Ow. I fell asleep, and then a saw-hander came out of nowhere and hit me with that saw. I believe these saw-handers can dismember. Bunch of empty injectors on the ground. I mean, I'll take them. You know, they're saw-handers, so sawing things is like their whole deal. Alright, trollfuls dying all over the place. I guess I'm just going to open up this stuff while y'all are fighting. Have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Silver nugget. Skulk injector? Hell yeah. Bandages? Sure. I mean, they're weightless. Why not? Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm being aggressed upon. Stupid crab. Now you have fucked up. Yeah, this is how I was imagining this character working. By the way, it took us a while to get to a place where it was really viable the way I wanted it to be. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, y'all are tearing it up. Great job, everybody. I did not mean to gather... What did I gather? I took some bear jerky. Oh, I took a gun, too. I picked up a whole weapon there that I do not intend to use. Those things are not light. Okay, so I had tried in the past to just go downstairs. I had not used the elevator thing. Uh-oh. Oh, a booster bot just hit me with a shade oil injector. Wait, that's bad, right? Because, you don't want to get hit with multiple injectors. I'm gonna phase and walk away. It's like if you get hit by an injector while you're in an injected state, bad stuff can happen, and I don't know exactly what the bad stuff is. Are you really yellow? Jeez. I don't know what the bad stuff is, but it says it in the description of all injectors, so I'm assuming they mean it. It doesn't seem like we should be in combat. Oh, I guess, okay, there's a crag bench down there. Oh, wait, these things are, yeah, also actually enemies. I forget. Okay. All right, well, y'all continue to do that. I'm going to loot stuff. Nothing in there. A nano-pneumatic jackhammer. So these allow you to dig through walls really effectively. But we do have a pickaxe. I'm just actually going to disassemble this thing for its reasonably good tinkering bits. Okay, cool. It does feel like I would just complicate things by being over there. So really what I'm doing here is I'm helping everybody the most that I possibly could. A bloody surgery stent. Nope. Nope. I'm shooting the walls. Okay, there we go. Alright, should we just hit the button on the elevator? That's a control switch. That's a platform. I'm just going to hit it. Okay, we are now 11 strata deep. Hey, Beetle. We got some Geyer Whites with the Gershling fangs and everything. We got some urchins. We got some more of these booster bots. Lots of treasure chests everywhere. I mean, this is probably the area. This is probably where we were going. All right, the charge and the prone and the cleave, and yeah, you're not long for this world there, friend. You should maybe have chosen your actions more carefully. All right, I can definitely fry that thing. I can take reasonable shots at things that are outside of the common battle area. Right, let's swap your cell with, yeah, just another chem cell. Look, I'm helping. And then we give him the intimidate. Wow, look at all this fix-it spray foam. I remember this stuff being a lot harder to get a hold of back when we were pretty sure we needed some. Yojin comes out of nowhere with the slam dunk. That'll do it. A bunch of empty injectors. What does an empty injector weigh? Is it actually 0? It is actually 0. Okay, well then, yeah, get them. I guess I could just disassemble them. What I'm thinking is that they probably are usable, right? That you probably can use them in crafting injectors. But maybe you don't need them because, like, there wouldn't always be a place to get them, right? All right, Warden's Ester is producing just an awful lot of bodies over here. I fell asleep briefly. What's your deal there, friend? 6 carbide longswords. Okay. I mean, I'd love a mighty weapon. Carbide longswords are the kind of thing that we could find down here as well. Like, those are, I think, approximately the right loot tier. Ooh, I would love to get into that medical area. I'm just looting and stuff. Yeah, waiting for somebody else to get over here. So that I don't have to, like, fight enemies myself. Okay, that's a shame. It's like, that might be a guy who knows how to operate a cybernetics machine, and that might mean that he has sweet, sweet credits, but apparently no. I'm willing to just walk through that. I guess actually, you know what? The bear jerky is actually 0 weight. Why would I not take that? That's an Uber Nostrum injector. Fantastical. Look at all the value. Look at all this juicy stuff. Throughout the entirety of 2940 BR, Educt plundered all of Dapper. Just non-stop for a whole year. All right, let's, I think our friend here, Jotun, is going to be with us for a minute, so I do believe it's probably safe to give him... Oh, actually, hold on. I have a couple of items that I don't even want to be carrying. Why am I picking up... I had to pay a little bit closer attention, apparently, to our, messages. Why would I pick up stun rods? They are certainly not weightless. Alright, so I was kind of hoping that since this was where the elevator went, this would also be like the actual correct floor. It looks like we are not so lucky. There it is. I was waiting for Jotun to get in the battle. God, even with the cleaves, even with multiple cleaves sometimes, I'm just not able to get through the armor. That's really rough. Alright, well, you're trapped between a Jotun and a hard place there. God, where do these things come from? There are always so many of them. No reason to stop looting, right? Yeah, it's weird because it feels like the whole area is a medical clinic, right? This is clearly not a place designed for fighting. But there's, you know, there's like nothing for us to do about it. There's so many goddamned enemies. If we want to get through, this is the play. This is the only way. Alright, I guess, like I said before, I'm just gonna try to ignore the parts that aren't the stairs. Have a staircase here, ought to use it. Another abandoned ward. Okay, these things are dangerous. These disciples of the sightless way. I guess that one says trivial, but you know, like... And my character does have better mental stats than the last character. My mental armor is still 5, though. Feels like it's probably not safe, right? Okay. Worth it. So it's carbide longswords that I need to watch out for. Nope, let's shoot that thing, because otherwise nobody will. Oh, hey, another Beetle. We should probably go see what it wants. Because helping out Beetles is good for us. Oh, no. I don't really have a good move on this one. I'm going to withdraw. The leeches are coming. And I don't like, it may well be the case that our partners might be as bad against them as I am. Oh, somebody did a concussive blow attack. The Cragmensch Luminary. Let's try to put an end to that before the twinning thing gets here, shall we? I mean, they've got it surrounded now. It's, yeah, not long for this world. Huh. Radar is not showing us an indication of the leeches. Okay. I love the fact that drone is just heavy enough that when it returns to my inventory, it overburdens me. I don't know that it's doing a whole lot for us, honestly. I probably could just pull the cell and hold on to it. Right now, I mean, it's not doing a lot for us. I am 3 pounds over. What am I carrying that I don't need to be carrying? Well, I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I have a bloodstained ogre ape heart, but I guess that's weightless. I have what I might describe as a couple of cells. There must be somewhere I must have picked up some shit that's just like, okay, well, first of all, obviously I shouldn't have junk in my inventory. I don't know how that even happened. Yeah, and that'll also do it. I'm supposed to be auto deciphering or auto disassembling that stuff. Although I guess the tree isn't technically junk. It's represented as a trinket. There is an idea that you might actually want it. All right, here comes the attempt to burn these things down. Get them, trolls. I can't walk there. There's a boulder in the way. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. I wish that Jotun was visible to me right now because I would love to give him orders to refocus. Whatever he's doing, it's not the thing he needs to be doing. So the new ones always spawn perfect. Can I terrorize this one? No, it is resistant to fear. To my fear. I wish I had a better play here than just like kill and hope that my allies also kill. Okay, I can direct you to attack that target. I can now sprint around the corner here. All right, you, if you could, focus on this one. Okay, so now each of my relatively high damage allies is going to be trying to kill one of them. And we just need to execute a kill on the same turn that one of them dies in another way. Ideally. My allies seem to have immediately given up on the thing that we were doing. You know what? I'm going to use the stairs to force a regroup. And I'm actually going to back off of the stairs here. Did they follow us up? They do. Okay, cool. So this should make this much easier. There's so little to get distracted by. Okay. All right, cool. Great work, everybody. This, I think, is just a get. Alright, we're not going to go over here and fight stuff. I'm going to go to the stairs. No, I want to talk to that beetle. That's right. I forgot what I was doing. Y'all keep doing your thing. It seems great. Fullerite aegises. That is like 240 pounds of shields, if I'm not mistaken. I really want to get to that medical bay too, but maybe that's with the number of gyro humors we can see over there. Maybe it would be wiser just to drop down further. The cybernetics ward of Bethesda Sousa. Well, now. Statues of implanted eaters. Okay, the question is, are there credits here? A dopamine synth. Okay, just raw willpower. Interesting. Nope, not that. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to just look at it. I feel like we saw a micro manipulator array, maybe in id, but I forgot what it does. Right. Extra tinkering hands. Wait, how are you supposed to access this one without destroying the glass? Okay. This is the one that is all of the scanners at the same time. So, Jotun is injured. Wow, yeah. It's just been too much combat, too close together, I guess. What if we go down another level? Building zone. If we go down another level, we find ourselves in the cryo barrio. Okay. Chamber unoccupied, awaiting specimen. So these are big like cryo tubes. There's a phase spider in that one. I mean, there are phase spiders in this room, right? Like, that's a frozen fused security door. I mean, the thing to do here would be to try to take out the wall, right? It's just marble. Oh, spider. Oh, right. Well, yeah, things that can phase can just phase through the wall. So the spider is phased right now, and I can't... Oh, geez. All right. Wardens, you do you. I'm going to try to open the way here. I brought my pickaxe. Wow, okay. A lot of the stuff in my inventory is frozen. I didn't notice, but our temperature is down to -26. We probably would be suffering more effects if not for the extreme level of, what do you call it, that I managed to pick up. The extreme level of cold manipulation. No. What happened to Warden Esther? Probably got spidered. Warden's Esther. Stay away from me, I'm very fast. Come on. Okay, Jotun did something there. The staircase down is frozen, but not in a way that prevents me from using it. Oh, okay. A juicing cannibal. Blaze tonic and sphinx salt? What are you doing? Have you gone mad? She is a woman beyond the pathogen, muscles bulging in grotesque asymmetry, skin both gnashed and scaled, teeth filed into fangs, quivering pupils dilated to the size of coins, and sclera raw with tributaries of blood. Gross. Yempuris Phi. Bubbles of green stipules are arrayed in rings of quickening lattice growth. The pace is sorcerous. The earnest and ever-forward will of the plant world is captured here at a millionfold. Okay. So I'm not trying to miss stuff, to be clear. Oh. Sorry, Frozen Sad Amos' serrated ceremonial vibrocopesh? Are you... No, you're just... Still, it looked like the attack came from that tile, but it sure didn't. Alright, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on around here. I was just shot with a missile. Shot at with a missile. Esther's been frozen. Okay, I need to mark you, and we need to get rid of that thing because it's got a rocket launcher. I think I didn't actually look at its equipment, and I'm not sure that I've seen a rocket launcher before. So even if I had looked at its equipment, I'm not sure that I would have known what to make of it. Yeah, missile launcher. How heavy is one of those? 27 pounds. Okay. I mean, I'm disassembling it, right? I don't actually want that. Let me pull these apart as well. Okay. Okay, so a thing we must be wary of is that this chamber is broken now. But it seems to just have a plant in it. I'm a little worried about coming at this thing from a side which causes it to break out the phase spider. Okay, it's just a turret. It's just a normal chain gun turret. And a normal cyberneticist who is, in theory, friendly to me. Come on. 1 hit point. There we go. Alright, it didn't break the phase spider. I mean, I'll take all this, right? So what was that, Sad Amos's ceremonial vibrocopesh stuff? Sad Amos the Sky Bear, champion of Salum. Hostile, very tough. Equipped with the flume flyer of the Sky Bear, the serrated ceremonial vibrocopesh, jeweled sandals. He is omniphase. A whole man is formed of skin stuff that mirrors the subsurface scattering and rivulet imperfections of sculpted marble. He is white and pink and blushing with the sanguinity of moonlight filtered through a sieve of monofilament chrome. Eyes drawn to a lasting point, he casts a furious gaze on a world made defamiliar. Okay. Hostile, right? That's it, hostile? Yeah, okay, let's not open that one. Somebody has written on the wall there. There's a lot of frozen garbage around here. Specimen, Rhinox. A steel-thick jacket of bullet-scarred collagen trusses the enormous shoulders and rump of this stampeding beast, and a single giant skull encases a trio of heads under a series of parietal plates that crest like ocean waves. Out of each, a saber of razor keratin curls roofward. Physical features, horn, horn, horn. Okay, so a couple of the tanks were empty already when we got here. We don't know for sure. I mean, maybe those were just the cannibal and stuff. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I'm not trying to miss stuff in my sort of haste to get down. What I'm trying to do is, first of all, survive. Like, make sure we actually get where we're going. But secondly, I am a little sensitive to the fact that, like, Every episode of this has been like 2 hours long lately. All right, the Chrome platform would seem to have delivered us somewhere. Hey, here's a question. How y'all feel about trolls? I didn't really think about this one. Jotun, are you cool? I guess we're going to find out. The mechanimists are inclined to be chill with me. I have made sure of that. It seems like they're down with Jotun. Did Warden's Esther die? I don't remember receiving a message to that effect. Yeah, I don't know. Because Warden's Esther was definitely still alive at the beginning of that last floor. Oh shit. Sorry, y'all. Let me unequip this weapon. So that I don't accidentally damage your walls. Sorry. And we know there's Beetles and good loot and stuff here, right? So it may well be worth going back up to explore. But I just wanted to make sure that we were actually going to get into Bethesda Susa before dying. Fine Hoshaya, the High Priest of the Rock. Years of proximity to the Beetle have blanched the Anti-Priest's irises to chrome. A circuit diagram snakes its way across his body in the mixed media of robe embroidery and skin rime. Unlike the lyrical circuit patches in the second canticles, this one is a fractal elaboration of itself, blooming under the effect of heretical speciation due to the isolation of the rock. Disliked by the Fellowship of the Wardens. That's interesting. Wielding dual overloaded laser pistols. My kind of priest. What was it I was supposed to be doing here? It involves the Beetle. Right? Okay. Get Q-Girl's instructions onto the data disk. I didn't get Q-Girl's instructions onto the... Friends, I didn't put the thing on the thing. It's fine. We made the stairs work now. Hello. Let's trade. You don't have anything. Never mind. Flip. You hear a distant click. What did it do? What is the distant click about? I'm not going to take their salve injector. It seems like a trick. What was the distant click? Okay, we don't need any of that stuff. Is this just a big hole? Yeah. I am allowed to rifle through their garbage, though. Nobody cares about that. In fact, they would probably find it rude if I didn't. Huh. Okay. Ooh. So there is an enemy here. Right, you can't examine things while you're confused. Okay. Hey, buddy. Could you please deal with that? Try to deal with that. I'm also going to try to deal with that. I'm locked in psychic battle. Am I close enough for a good shot? No. Okay, I'm no longer locked in psychic battle. However, how are things looking? Friendly? Are we all cool? Is everybody fucking chill? Guy was wielding a salt hopper mandible as a melee weapon. Okay, did y'all know you got enemies? You got disciples of the way up in here? Ooh. Am I allowed to take stuff out of these chests? Yes. Also, notice we hit a level where our strength went up automatically, so we gained a bit of carry capacity. Which means I'm robbing them blind. Alright, I don't suppose any of y'all have like a recoiler. Perhaps. I don't think they do. Okay. That's fine. I mean, can I trade with people down here? What's going on out here? I guess this is just like the plan in case hostility occurs. This paladin has drenched himself in my blood that's all over the floor from that guy trying to blow my head up. A bunch of the walls got destroyed. Huh. It does kind of seem like there are no other characters in here who are like special enough to talk to me. Nobody has time for me. Nobody is here for my benefit. They're all kind of doing their own jobs and whatnot. Okay, free chem cell. Yeah, this place has been it's been very good for us loot-wise. How many fix-it spray foams does one person need? I don't know. I'll tell you if I ever hit the number. Well, I gotta tell you, I am at this point feeling like we have we've played out the value of this place until I remember to get the damn signal. Wait, you're green. Nope, just a random priest. Okay. No recoiler. Oh. While we were gone, that plant has grown. It grew into that... Huh. How bad is this? A lot of it's freezing. Oh no, sorry, it's not freezing. It's just that's my my vision stuff. It won't let me move quickly because of the frozen guy. Huh. Let's go back downstairs for a second. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to call the episode here. I was going to get us back out to the surface, but obviously what we need to do now, we've carved the path. All there is left to do now is to actually go back to Great Gate, and we do have a recoiler for that. To go back to Great Gate, get the signal, and then come back down through the path we've already opened up. I was trying to figure out real quick if Warden Zester was up there as well, because if Warden Zester is up there but frozen, and we need to like thaw them out somehow before we can get them moving again, that's a thing I would like to know. But I guess we'll see when we come back. I think for right now, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return, we will be back here with the signal, with the things necessary to push the quest forward, and we'll see you then.